Hi everyone, Rosalina here again from Jasper. Yes, it's still cold here. Hey, if anyone's jumping on right now, could you give me a thumbs up just to let me know you can see me? Oh, okay, I can see I'm live. Again, this happened to me yesterday where I recorded and then I wasn't actually live. So, yeah, give me a thumbs up if you can see me. I'll just wait a couple seconds, see if anyone jumps on. All right. Okay, I'm going to get started here. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see me and hear me okay. I was having problems with my Facebook live a few minutes ago. So anyhow, today I'm going to be sharing some tips to have happy hands this winter. I've been noticing with our cold snap here we're experiencing in Jasper that my skin is definitely drier than normal. So it's really important to understand that our skin is actually thinner on our hands than other parts of our body and has less oil glands, so it's much harder to keep those hands moist and happy during the winter. And this is compounded by the fact that we are washing our hands a lot more during the flu season, trying to combat that and stay healthy. The humidity in the air plummets during the winter, so the air is a lot drier, as well as our indoor environments. You know, they're drier as well because we're pumping up the heat to stay nice and cozy warm, right? So one of my tips is to wear gloves when you go outside if it's more than just a quick trip to the car. And if you are going to be wearing wool gloves to keep your hands nice, toasty warm, maybe consider putting your hands into a thin cotton glove before you put them into your wool glove. That'll prevent the itchiness. And because we're washing our hands a lot more during the flu season, make sure that you're using warm water versus hot water, because the hot water can really dry your skin out. And then my last tip for you, which is actually my #1 tip, is to moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I can't stress that enough. That's super important, and not just to be doing it once a day. It needs to be done throughout the day. So what I find super helpful is to have, you know, bigger containers of moisturizer on my beside my sink, and you know, maybe at your office sink, and then smaller size moisturizer containers or tubes in my purse, in my work bag, in my car, so I'm not having to search. So when you're washing your hands, you have easy access to the moisturizers, or when you're in your car. Hey Tam, thanks for joining me. Talking about dry hands, give me a thumbs up if you experience that in the winter. So wearing gloves, using warm water versus hot water. And then my #1 tip is to moisturize, like I said. So when you're looking at a moisturizer, though, it's really important to consider not using products that have, or moisturizers that have either mineral oil or petroleum jelly. Those are all those are byproducts of gasoline, and it actually acts as like an occlusive on your skin. So if you think of putting saran wrap on your skin and then trying to put a moisturizer on, it's not going to work very well. Your skin's not going to be able to breathe and absorb the moisturizer. So that's really important to stay away from products that have mineral oil and petroleum in them. So I've suffered from cracked hands for years and years and years, and they get so bad sometimes they're all cracked, and they can bleed sometimes. It's really, really painful. So preventative measures are really the best. And it wasn't until I found this amazing moisturizer that solved all my problems, and now I have happy hands in the winter. So if you if you don't have a moisturizer that you are absolutely in love with that is doing the job for you, please shoot me a message and let me know. So thanks again for joining. Short and sweet, those 3 tips. Wear gloves, use warm water versus hot water, and moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I hope these tips help. Give me a thumbs up if you use some of these tips, or maybe comment below on other tips that you have that keep your hands nice and happy during the winter. And please share this with other people as well. Okay, have a great day, everybody, and thanks for joining me. Thanks, Laurel. Thanks, Tam. Have a great day. Bye.